Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Eagle Football here on Cable 12. We're at Cy Dillon Stadium, Fred Brown Field, in Davis Sports Complex on the campus of Franklin County High School for tonight's matchup of these two Blue Ridge District powerhouses. The Eagles are 4-3. They host the Terriers of William Byrd, 6 to and their record is 6-1. We got a little different thing out here on the screen. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we'll get that situated here just shortly. We got a great picture there in your lower left hand, and looking at this afternoon, it's a beautiful afternoon. Look like all the rain has moved out. We got the whole Cable 12 crew here tonight. For the action, Jamie Singleton is the eye in the sky. Brody Oakes down on the field, close up and personal. Steve Oakes is producing and directing in the truck. I'm Mike Doyle, and with me in the booth, Josh Smallwood. Josh, folks are rolling in here to Cy Dillon now, and we're getting ready for this game tonight. Both teams are working on winning streaks. Franklin County with 3 games, William Byrd with 4 games, and needless to say, one of those will come to an end tonight. Last year's matchup with this was a high-scoring event, and the Eagles coming out on top 35-23. Names like Fouts and Lee had a lot to do with that score. Israel Harrison for the Terriers. Well, Fouts and Lee has moved on and are playing on Saturday, but Israel Harrison is here tonight. He's dressed and ready to play. His team is coming off a huge no-hitter over Lord Botetourt 16-0. This team has always a strong program, but has really stepped up this year.
Yeah, it's been a big year for the Terriers. It's 6-1. It's Coach Lutz, I think, 5th or 6th season over there after Coach Heifel retired, and Coach Edwards here at Franklin County is a Heifel coach himself, and so Coach Lutz has taken over there, and he's taken his lumps over the last few years, and it wasn't necessarily what the folks in Vinton were used to, but this group of seniors that he's got out on the field this year, they have paid their dues. They played as a very young team, and 3-7 last year, and now they're 6-1 this year. They got 17 seniors on the roster listed tonight. Huge win last week, as you mentioned, over Lord Botetourt, and it wasn't one of those close ball games that they shut them out 16-0. Botetourt is a perennial powerhouse across the state, not just in the area. So big win. Israel Harrison, first team all-district last year in the Blue Ridge District, leads a balanced attack for the Terriers here tonight in Rocky Mount. Coming off that big win, if you're Coach Lutz, you got to say, hey, boys, refocus. We got another ball game. Got to play the next game. That one's behind us. We're 6-1, having a great season, but they're looking towards the playoffs. They're sitting 3rd in their region right now behind Magna Vista and Christiansburg. Tough region to play in if you're those guys. So they're looking to be playoff ready here in a couple weeks. And tonight, that's a good test here in Rocky Mount against the Eagles.
Absolutely. You know, the Eagles traveled last week to Stanton River. That's your old stomping ground.
It is, yep.
And back down
a lot of
there,
black and gold.
A lot of people ask about you, too. I think they
Bless 'em.
wanted to make sure that you wasn't with us or that you were with us or whatever.
Yeah.
But you happened to take a week off, and
I did. It was
well-deserved, and we appreciate you. Franklin County won a barn burner down there in the last second, 31-28, with Gearman kicking a field goal, more like an extra point, PAT. But hey, those are big when the last second and opportunity to win the ball game. What a game, though! I hope everyone had a chance to watch it on Cable 12 and Cable 12 Facebook and YouTube. In the games like this one, sometimes it's hard to tell if the offenses are really that good or whether the defenses were struggling. And either way, I feel like Coach Edwards would like to see his defense tighten up a little bit. And that's another notch to complete with the Byrd bunch, to compete with this Byrd bunch.
That's right, yeah. And like we just mentioned about Byrd, it's a tall order, but you know, Franklin County has really come on strong here. into the district play. You know, they had that game against Brookville, really felt like they turned a corner there and have continued to march strong and back at home this week. Big matchup. Now, Coach Edwards, he's done a good job here. I think we're ninth or 10th season for him. He just went to 40 wins in program history, so that puts him in the lead over Billy Miles, who had 39 wins, so the winningest coach in Franklin County Eagle history. So he's done a good job while he's been here at Franklin County, and 4-3. They're sitting in 8th right now in their region, and that's the cutoff line for playoff football for them. So big game here tonight for the Eagles. This is really one of those must-win games if you're eyeing the postseason. You get a win over Byrd here, kind of locks you into that 7th, 8th seed in the playoffs. The Blue Ridge District doesn't get much easier after tonight. They've still got some tough games left, and so you're looking at a buzzsaw of a schedule. So Coach I'm sure he's telling his kids tonight, we got to come out and we got to start early. We can't wait till the 3rd and 4th quarter and get David Casey involved at that point. Yeah. This has got to be a first quarter on football game. You're going to have to play a complete game to beat William Byrd tonight. Yeah,
well, we've got 2 Williams to get through and then back to a Lloyd Botetourt. So William Byrd and William Fleming coming up for these Eagles, and neither one of those are cakewalks, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. We'll see how they come out tonight. We're looking forward to another good game tonight. Don't go away. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney, a successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
gave it to somebody else. It's weird seeing a random Mexicans out there. The wind blowing to us back toward us.
Okay, we're getting ready to play some football here, Josh. Franklin County will be receiving. Byrd so far is winning this ball game. They
Won the toss.
Won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, which is a popular idea these days. Gets that Franklin County offense on the field. That'll be Byrd's number 15, Lancaster, kicking off. Kicking it deep. It's number Gavin Hall back there, returning it back to over the 30-yard line, just a shade.
Yeah, already looking like one flag. Getting started early tonight from the officials. We'll see.
I guess we might as well figure out who they are.
Yeah, go ahead and give them the rundown.
That's right. We don't have addresses, but we do have phone numbers. No, I'm just kidding. James Gear will be the referee tonight. Rick Wilson, umpire Dion Yellick, head linesman. Be a face mask and give a 15-yard penalty. Jason Corvin is line judge. Shannon Burton, field judge. Mark Haley, side judge. Marco Tony, the back judge. The clock operators, Mark Hudson and Philip Bruce.
Yeah, got a good gain right there. Out of the backfield, brought down after 6 yards on the ground.
All your good calls, bad calls, and questionable calls will be brought to you by the Budget Blinds folks. By the blind guys.
Like we mentioned in the pregame, Mike, going to be important to get going early here in a game against 6-1 William Byrd.
Davenport back, looking for a receiver, not finding anybody. He's tossing it off the Gardner. Gardner couldn't hang on to it. A little short pass there, trying to get out of the grasp.
Under heavy pursuit there by number 34, Ian Vest was chasing him down. Seen him pretty active there in the first couple plays of the game. Fortunate to get rid of the football there and not cause a interception in the process. A lot of white jerseys there, but was able to toss it in, what was that, Gardner's direction, just didn't complete it.
Third down and looks like about 6 there. Davenport bringing his team up. Big third down here. Definitely don't want to 3 and out.
Yeah, definitely wasn't expecting the football. Something wrong with the snap count there. Some folks would actually call that false start on the center, but nobody really moves. Yeah, so he probably expected a false start on the center. Nobody throws the flag, and instead it's 4th and long. Punt team's out on the field, and not what you're looking for if you're the Eagles on the first drive here.
Dominic Dulac, deep for the Terriers.
Number 3, Dulac, excuse me, is deep. Oh.
Yeah, took a Terrier bounce there. Going to get the football on the 44-yard line, headed the other direction. Get a first chance, take a look at Israel Harrison here this evening.
Terrible bounce. Good stop there by Caleb Smith to keep it from rolling back further. Would have been at least out midfield, but Terriers take over on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Like you said, Harrison he's been here since a freshman.
Seems like forever. Yeah. Heard his name for quite a few years here.
Sure have.
You'll see a lot of different looks out of the Terriers here tonight. They're going to go on the ground, through the air. They mix it up quite a bit.
Harrison, block pass. those picked off.
Tipped there at the line by Sam David, doing a good job.
Sam David defending on the
Back to
play.
his old tricks. He was Johnny on the spot last week so many times. Him and Yuri both doing a good job on that defense.
Those two seem to be everywhere. You call their name all over the field. They may start over here and fly over there. Those are two that fly to the football. We'll leave the Eagles jokes out of the fly.
There you go. Hairston, and back there again is Andrews. You have to watch them two. Andrews has an arm on him. He can throw it, and he sure can run outside too when he can get away from him. And he's doing a good job of getting the ball across
Braden Andrews with the
40,
ball.
42-yard line
Tackled
of
by
the Eagles.
Eli Woody.
Yeah, big 12-yard run there. Eventually brought down by Eli Woody.
Ball at the
So
Franklin
Virginia
County
Titans in a
32-yard
first
line.
down and 10. You see Andrews breaking it outside. Mullins sticking with him, cutting back inside.
Yeah, a lot of juking and jiving there, but got what he needed to move the sticks, so they'll keep it going here in the first quarter.
Hairston keeping it himself, breaking it outside, picking up about 5. Maybe
Yeah, got a little bit
7,
more than that. Yeah, right around 7.
Israel
Big,
Harris
big
with the ball
hole over
carrier.
there, that offensive
Stopped by
line.
Jeffrey
shooting
Harrison.
off. Here you see it on the Bob Parcell Realtor replay. You see Hairston pull it back in.
First and 10.
Yeah, pulls the ball, and unfortunately had a flag there at the end, Mike. It was going to be a 5-yard face mask penalty on the Eagles.
Another first and 10. That's an Abby McGee, Franklin County home team. First down and 10.
Team you can't give anything away to, so
Hairston to Andrews.
big tackle there for a loss in the backfield.
Braden Andrews
Looks like that was maybe Haven Mullins. Yep,
David
Haven Mullins there.
tackle.
Mullins quick to get across there. There's going to be a loss of about 2 yards on that one.
Second
Yeah,
down,
read
Seattle.
that one like a book, and he was right in there on it, flew in there, and got him for a 2-yard loss. Going to need a little bit more of that here tonight. You'll see on the replay, Mullins immediately reads it, holds his edge.
Staying home.
Yeah, does a good job keeping that outside arm open, and I'm sure he's coached to do that.
It worked that time. Hairston keeping it, rolling bootleg to the left. Going to be just shy of a
Israel
first
Harrison
down.
keeping the ball.
Yeah,
Stepped out of
almost
bounds.
10 yards there, but needed 12. Got right out 9 and headed out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
He's inside
Third
the
down,
24-yard, now down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, with the wind here tonight, Jamie was telling us 20-mile-an-hour winds going across the field. It's going to be tough on field goal kickers, so definitely in 2-down territory here. If we don't see them get a first down, doubt we'll see the kicker out on the field on 4th.
Hairston calling the signals for the Terriers, but he keeps it. Breaking it outside.
Off the edge, Mullins there again, but we do have a flag going to be holding on the Terriers. Coach Edwards says take them on back.
Yeah, that's, there you see it. Hairston, there you see it, number 9 Kiker tackling the defender. That's one way to get him down. Oh, your good calls, bad calls, and questionable calls. Brought to you by the Blind Guy. Budget Blinds, that is, for all your window covering needs.
Holding penalty against Williamsburg.
Doug, Budget
2-yard
Blinds.
penalty, repeat the down.
3rd down and 11.
Yeah, we've seen the outside linebacker play of Mullins there. Here on this drive, he's been able to snuff a couple of them out. We'll see. At this point, you're probably in punt range instead of.
Hairston back to pass, putting the
Lots of pressure. Balls on the ground, still there. It's picked up by number 5, Jeffrey Hairston. He's rumbling, tumbling, maybe all the way. He's being chased down and going to foul just short at the 5-yard line. Great awareness there by Jeffrey Hairston. to pick that ball up and run it all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Run down by Israel Harrison. The only man that could catch him, I'm sure, there, but he, Franklin County, Harrison ends up on the 5-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Eagles. There's 7 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. You see Harrison having to kick it into high gear to catch the Franklin County Harrison.
Huge break there for the Eagles. Had the holding call, and then the fumble picked up, brought down to the 5-yard line. Going to have to capitalize on this early. Be a huge shot in the arm to get started.
Davenport calling the signals. Got Huey in the backfield. He hands it off to Huey. Meets up the defensive end. Nothing there.
Yeah, nothing going. Maurice Burnett of the Terriers is all there. Fans were a little irritated about how that one finished, and just hard-nosed defense there by Burnett. It's going to go down as a 2-yard loss, Mike.
It looked like maybe a blocking mix-up there, to me, anyway.
Well, Franklin County was heavy loaded on the right-hand side. They had 2 linemen on the left, and you'll see that here again. You've got a bunch set on the left. It's really just everybody's blocking down.
Davenport to Huey. Huey up the middle.
Sean Huey with the
Picking up
ball.
a couple yards.
Yeah, gain of 2 or 3 there by Huey. Puts you 3rd and short. When you pile all these guys in the box, it's tough to go. Sometimes you got to try to get the edge, look for some sort of bootleg pass here maybe.
3rd and goal from the 4.
Definitely want to make good of this turnover opportunity early.
Got to get more than a field goal here. If you're me, you want to respond with 7. You don't want 3 here. 3 is more of a win to the Terriers if you're counting it. And so, yeah, you're going to want 7 here if you're Coach Edwards and the Eagles.
Davenport back to pass, finding his
And
receiver.
he's made it.
Have not seen.
Connected. He's saying no. Man, we'll maybe see if
We'll bring up 4th down.
Steve Oakes in the. There we go. We'll get our
Watch this
replay here.
Here. Back. Looking for Mullins, breaking out to the left. Mullins going down, and I tell you, it's a tough call there for the Eagles. You'll
Hard
see
to
it
tell
here.
if the ground
Wyatt
Do it in slow
Sherman will
motion.
attempt a 20-yard field goal.
Tough to see.
Anyway, the Eagles are going to have to settle for a field goal. Gilman.
Wind does seem to have settled down a little bit.
Kick is up, and it's good. Eagles go out front 3-0. Watch Eagle football on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Along with Jared Shepard
Terriers
for the Terriers.
getting ready to receive the kickoff from Dearman. We'll see if they go deep to these speedsters back in. It's Dulac, Shepard back there deep for the Terriers. Dearman waiting on them to hack the ball in. This is going to be the Dulac.
Yeah, bobbles the ball there, and Ethan Yeary is right on it. He's able to get on back out for 6 to 7 yards.
Terriers taking over at the 21-yard line, maybe the 22. Let's see where they spot. Yep, 22-yard line. Be first down and 10 for the Terriers.
Kickoff.
So on that last possession there, first possession of the game, Terriers had a little bit going and then had the holding call and the fumble with the big return and had some things going on offense, but ultimately shot themselves in the foot back-to-back plays. So they're going to be looking to come back out and get something
Harrison
started.
handing off to Andrews. Andrews switching directions, getting away from a would-be tackler. Getting back over the line of scrimmage, maybe gained 2 yards out of that.
Yeah, lots of Eagles all over the place. Eventually Jeffrey Hairston comes roaring through here. You'll see him at the end. But yeah, a lot of great defense there to keep that one to a 1, maybe 2-yard gain, Mike. Not sure.
I think it's, you're right. Second down and 8. Hairston calling the signals. He's back to pass. Finding his receiver out there. That's Andrews.
Picked up a gain of 8 yards through the air. They're going to look on the ground, go through the air. Lutz, Coach Lutz, one of his philosophies is, hey, you got to have a good ground game, but in order to really take it to the next level, you got to throw the football too. So you're going to see a little bit of both here tonight out of the Terriers.
Jacob Mullins stops him short of the first down. It'll be third down and 1. Hairston getting ready to call the signals here for the Terriers. Moves Andrews up next to him. Keeps it going outside. Plenty enough for the first and 10.
Yeah, good game there on the ground. Looks like 5-6 yards. Just plugging along. They're going to want to put together a nice long sustained drive here.
Making the tackle.
4 minutes, 36 ticking seconds on the clock.
Ball at their own 37-yard line.
Davenport Energy first down and 10. Terriers moving it on out of their deep in their own territory. Andrews getting a handoff this time. Plenty of running room.
Yeah, lots of running room. Ethan Yeary having to step up and make the tackle there on the ground. Going to be a 9-yard gain for the Terriers. Had a big, huge hole to run through. He plants his foot, gets up the hallway, and there he goes, almost up to a first down. So 2nd and 1. Throwing opportunity, honestly. You got a yard to get the first, but why not? Some coaches will look downhill. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hairston looking at over his defensive situation out there. He's back to pass, just like you said.
Hey, the ball is on the ground again, and look who's got it. It's Jeffrey Hairston with the fumble recovery. And it's going to be there for the Eagles. So another big pass rush. Ball pops out. Hairston grabs it. Doesn't quite get to the 5-yard line this time, but how about that for that young man? 2 fumble recoveries, back-to-back drives.
This really puts pressure on the Eagles to get something more than a field goal this time, for sure. The Eagles take over on the 31-yard line. First down at 10, 3 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Jeffrey looks like an inspired man out there tonight on defense.
Davenport to Huey.
Sean Huey,
you have a flag down here.
Nope, that's Rigney. I'm sorry.
Wayne Shoemaker making the stop.
Looks like we're
Penalty
going to
flag on the play.
Holding on the Eagles.
That'll bring them back.
It's one of those you can call every play if you're looking for it. So,
yeah. Big first down.
And the call is holding. Thank you.
As I heard the other night, first in a parking lot.
Yeah. Tristan Wright bringing the play in for the Eagles. Davenport calling the signals, putting Gardner in motion. Rigney getting back about 3 of those yards.
Rigney with the ball. Donovan Davis making the
3-yard
tackle.
gain there, not much going, unfortunately. Holding the was a big setback there for the Eagles, brings them back.
Second down, 17.
42-yard line now, but long ways to go for that first.
Absolutely. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Eagles leading 3-0. Davenport finding his receiver out there.
Yeah, great throw, good pickup for about 4 yards there.
Davenport, the receiver on that, the end getting much after the reception.
No, it was pretty close to the out of bounds, rides him on out there. Number 22, Jarrett Shepard for the Terriers was there, had it all covered up. It's going to be 3rd and about 15 for the Eagles. Probably going to have 2 downs to get it.
Yeah, I would think they would take 4. Davenport calling the signals. Back to pass. Getting rushed. Terrier covering him up.
Not much going there, unfortunately. 5-10, almost 15 out. Going to be an 11-yard loss for the Eagles there. And instead of having another down to try to get a first, you're going to probably see the punt team come on out and try to play that.
Unsportsmanlike against the Terriers.
Interesting. I think he actually gave him a sideline
warning against
what happened, so it won't be a penalty on that. Next time it will be. Yeah, just a warning, sideline warning this time, but next time they'll take them back a little bit. But yeah, it's going to bring out the punt team and looking at the field position game here. So Terrier defense steps up 2 times so far here in the first quarter.
Dulac back on his 15-yard line. Calls for a fair catch. Actually comes up to about the 16 there. It'll be Terrier ball.
Terriers will take over first and 10.
On the 16-yard line.
Ball at their own 18-yard line. First down.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Franklin County Eagle defense has really stepped up here and has really kept this ball game in check early on, and is 2 fumble recoveries by Jeffrey Hairston. The young man is flying to the football tonight and putting them under a lot of pressure.
Hairston calling the signals. Terriers switching sides with his strong blockers. Andrews getting it. Picking up a yard or 2.
Yeah, a couple yards there, and
Right Andrews with the ball.
like Eli Woody there. I'm going to give him a little bit more
Yeah,
than a couple and 4.
yards.
Yeah.
Second
5
down,
yards
5.
there, eventually brought down by Eli Woody.
Second down and 5. 30 seconds left here in the quarter.
Yeah, they'll definitely try to get one more off before taking it into the quarter, switching ends of the field.
Hairston calling the signals. Andrews.
Yeah, going to get 1 or 2 yards there, but not much otherwise. And that's going to bring the first quarter to the end. Mike, it's going to be Eagles 3, Terriers nothing in a quick first quarter.
You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12 Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Them in different ways to wear their jersey on game day. These teachers are learning the number of the player who nominated them. The nominated teachers this week include Marshall Lopez, Cherie Barnes, Ty Simone, Bailey Washburn, and Jenny Krause. Congratulations to all these faculty members for being jersey
Terriers. Third down and about 2. There. Terriers. Hairston keeping it.
Israel Hairston keeping the football.
29-yard line.
Stopped by Ethan
Does a great
Yeary.
job making those reads. Hairston at quarterback. He can see, hey, should I give it or go? And gets 5 yards and a first down there. Move the sticks. It's going to be their 4th first down of the night.
That happens to be a Rhodes Ferguson attorneys at law. 1st and 10. Hairston calling the signals for the Terriers. Hand off to Andrews. Andrews going outside. Farther outside. Finally run down at the
Ray Andrews.
Eli Woody.
Eli Woody making the tackle.
Out of bounds. At about the 37-yard line. No, they're going to put it.
Inspired group officials tonight as well. I'm not sure if that was a holding call or not.
Holding penalty against the Terriers.
That's what they call Josh.
Another
First and 15.
The officials have more yards of offense tonight than the Eagles do.
First down and 15. Terriers bringing the ball out. Taking a little bit too long. The Terriers backing on up another 5 yards.
Yeah, keeps them moving on back.
The way of game.
They've had a tough go here to start the game, and we talked about that a little bit in the pregame. You come off of a big 16-0, 16-0. They pitched the shutout, I think, as you put it, against Botetourt last week, and I'm sure those young men remembered that.
Hairston back to pass, finding the receiver out there, making contact.
Hairston's pass is complete.
That's
number 11, Cooper Minix making the catch.
Number 11, we don't have his name.
Actually brought down by Ethan Yeary.
But you know, you're talking about all of these breaks that the Eagles have gotten, but if you look at the scoreboard, it does not reflect a big one-sided game here to the Eagles, and that's sort of a scary thing for the home team.
Yeah, so far, Terriers have 40 yards of penalties, 2 fumbles that were recovered by Franklin County. 1 was taken all the way down to the 5-yard line by Jeffrey Hairston. Only got 3 points out of that one. Punt on the second fumble recovery, and have not been able to turn any of the mistakes of William Byrd into big points here tonight. Byrd does move the chains. We got another first down for the William Byrd Terriers. It's going to be 9:54 in the second quarter here in Rocky Mount.
And that was Cooper Minix. We did not have him on our roster.
Cooper Minix.
That reception. It looks like he's going to be pretty active last he played.
Continues to
gainer there for the Terriers out over midfield.
Another 8 yards or so on the ground there by the Terriers. Going to bring up second and around 2. Up right at midfield, right on the 50-yard line.
John Crouch made that tackle.
Minix bringing in the play for the Terriers. Harrison calling the signals. Handing off there to Cooper with it. Well,
Lane Shoemaker with the ball.
Lane Shoemaker, excuse me.
Eli Woody making the stop. Penalty flag on the play.
More laundry. We'll see who it's on this time. They're pointing.
The Friday nights have just been laundry night for these Eagles this season. And that's going to be a big one.
Big personal foul on the Eagles here.
Against Franklin County.
Biggest gain in play on this drive so far, looks like.
And don't take this as a disparaging comment towards the officials, but as a coach or an AD, you'd see certain people show up, and you just automatically know you're in for a few of certain kinds of calls. And I think you get used to certain things when certain folks are here.
Well, I understand, Josh.
As I said, not a disparaging comment. You just know what you get.
Absolutely. That's true. That's what you got to work with. That's Shoemaker again on that carry.
They move the sticks. They'll be up around 9-10 yards. And looks like they are waving them on.
That is a first down and 10. That'll be a American National Bank. First down and 10.
It's the first sustained drive they've had here without a fumble. Haven't got behind the sticks too bad, so nothing under pressure. We'll see what they come out with as the field short.
Harrison to Andrews. Andrews getting outside, cutting up the field. Big gain there.
Another 9-10 yards. We'll see if he waves them on up and tells
they're
them
moving the chains.
Go ahead and drop them. Only need one now. It's going to bring up
Braden Andrews, the ball carrier.
So Matty Law Firm, first and goal.
First and goal.
5 yards to get 7.
5-yard line.
The Eagles were down here during the first quarter, couldn't quite punch it in, got 3. We'll see if it's any better luck for the Terriers.
Harrison and Andrews in the backfield for the Terriers. Andrews gets it. Andrews with a big hole.
A lot of white jerseys with their hands in the air over there. It looks like it's going to be a touchdown for Andrews here with 8:25 to go in the second quarter.
That's some really good offensive line work over there by the Terriers.
Yeah, a lot of big holes opening up, and kudos to that young man, Braden Andrews. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground, turns it up, and he gets it, and he's been rattling off 8, 9, 10 yards pop and walks on into the end zone there.
Bryson Lancaster getting ready for the PAT attempt. Lane Shoemaker, the holder. It's down and it's up. Extra point.
No good.
It's no good. So the score is Terriers 6, Franklin County 3 here with 8 minutes 25 seconds left here in the first half. That's Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Lancaster getting ready to kick off to the Eagles. Score 6-3 Terriers after the missed extra point. This one's deep. It's Gavin Hall getting back out to the 18-yard line.
Gavin Hall returns the kickoff.
The Eagles would be taking over 1st and 10.
Braylon Castleberry in on the stop.
8 minutes, 19
First and 10
seconds
Eagles,
left
ball
here in the
return
half.
20-yard line.
All those big breaks that the Eagles had in the first quarter and up until this last sequence of plays, just pretty much erased right there with that comeback by the Terriers.
Yeah, like we were saying in that first quarter, if you get a break like that, you really want to get 7. Then you got another break. It could get anything going on offense. And a team like the Terriers, it's taken them a little bit to get going here tonight after the big win against Botetourt last week. But it's a team that at this point, the Eagles really are going to have to respond here with a drive of their own. The Terriers get the football back to start the third quarter. So if you're Coach Edwards, you're seeing I got 8 minutes on the clock. I need to chew as much of those 8 minutes up as I can with a sustained drive that ends in 7. We go to halftime 10-6. Otherwise, you get behind again and you're digging a big hole.
If you were getting back to the line of scrimmage on that one, Davenport found it and received it.
Yeah, looking for David Casey. And unfortunately just overthrown.
Not able to connect on that one, but that is something to remember for later.
Third down, 10.
That was possible for Casey to pull away from his defender back there. Of course, I know this Terriers team have got if not a DVR, they've got a VCR. Does anybody ever have any of those anymore?
Hey, so we're packing right now. We're moving, and I found we got one of them DVD VCR combos at the house still.
Okay, yeah, those are good. But anyway, they've been watching some of those films. They know that Casey can motor when he catches that ball, and
Gardner into punt.
Would love to connect on that play one time.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have 4th down here, and the tape doesn't help you a lot at this point. So, as you were saying, Byrd has watched their tape on the Eagles. There's so much technology that goes into these things. You can get recordings of games within 30 minutes of one being over these days. They upload so fast, and they're sharing so much film, and somebody that's got that film that they're not going to give you.
Dulac back deep to receive this one, calling for a fair catch.
It was over his head, lost it in the lights. It's got a big Eagles bounce. Goodness gracious. Massive punt there.
Punt is going to be down at the 23-yard line.
25-yard line, 23-yard line.
Yeah, not a lot of clock ran off for the Eagles there, so the Williamsburg Terriers are going to have 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Had a big, long, sustained drive there. Didn't fumble the ball at all, and so was able to keep it, grounded out on that one. They ended with 3 straight runs, 8, 10, 10 yards, and a 5-yard touchdown there to close that last drive out. They've got to find a way to slow down Braden Andrews here tonight. They have definitely keyed on Israel Hairston, but in the process, Andrews has made them pay.
There's Andrews again, breaking it up the field. Finding about, it's like about 6 yards, 5 yards.
Eli Woody making a stop.
Yeah, a little bit more than 5, yeah. Right at 6, 7 yards.
Second down, 4.
Down 4, 6 yards on that.
And the Terriers are showing, hey, we're not just a one-horse show here. You take off Israel Hairston, and hey, we'll raise you a Braden Andrews.
Well, Braden Andrews can throw the ball as well, so we haven't seen that tonight yet. If they have to pull it out of the basket, I feel like they were using that as a first.
Braden Andrews again with the Terriers.
Unless there's a
Ethan Yearing.
I don't see a flag.
Eli Woody making
first
the
down
stop.
and 10. Doyle custom
Play result to the first down
First
for
down
the
and 10
Terriers.
for the Terriers.
Yeah, 4 yards turns in a first down there. Moving the sticks here in the second quarter.
Great Andrews, if I remember correctly, on Lord Botetourt tossed about a 60-yard pass.
Yeah, that was
Anderson. Andrews,
Ethan Haskell with the ball.
Field.
Tackled by Ethan
more
Yeard.
dirty laundry out on the
Penalty
field.
marker on the field.
Back it up for the Terriers. Looks like everybody's facing that way.
Holding penalty indicated
Holding
against
call
William Byrd.
on the Terriers. It's going to take them back. This is some of the stuff they heard them there in the first quarter. Got them behind the sticks, got them doing some things they don't necessarily like to do. And they were looking to the air, lost the football there a couple times. So we'll see if this is one of the breaks that the Eagles might could use here before the first half closes. 3-6 here with a little under 6 minutes to go in the first half.
And it's first down and 20.
And it looks like we're going to get our first time out of the game from Coach Lutz.
Timeout
We'll
on the
take
field
one,
goes
too.
to William Byrd. That'll be their
Right here on
first
Cable
timeout of the half.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
Terriers, excuse me, first down and forever here. Quarterback Ashton doing a little juking and jiving that and getting away from those defenders.
Keeping the football, steps out of
Able to
bounds.
step out of bounds, gets about 2 yards on that.
As we were just talking there, this yardage has given the Terriers some trouble in the package that they've had to bring, and he gets to scrambling, and that's when they lost the football
17.
in the first half. So forces them to do some things they're not wanting to do. They're behind the sticks still. As you said, second and a long ways to go. I think they got a 2nd and 17 on the board here inside the stadium. So, yeah, we see they got 4 wide receivers out on the field right now.
Ashton back to pass, looking for his receiver downfield.
Ashton's pass is complete.
Connected there with Cooper Minix.
Cooper Minix makes that
7-yard
catch.
gain there by Minix through the air, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. They were rattle off some 10-yard runs there on their last drive, so not without the possibility they could go to the ground here, but 3rd and 10, I think we're definitely looking at something through the air again. Sometimes folks look at that draw play on 3rd and long as something desirable. I doubt we'll see a draw on 3rd and long here. Probably back to the air for Hairston.
Shoemaker back there in backfield with Hairston. Hairston
under a lot of pressure.
Ezekiel Harrison keeps the football.
Nice defensive job there by the Eagles.
Yeah, great defensive play there by, I think, John Crouch.
Making that tackle.
And that's going to bring him down for a 3 or 4 yard loss. And going to bring the Terrier punt team out on the field for the first time this evening.
The Eagles defensive line, everybody stayed in their slots and able to bring up this punt.
I tell you, John Crouch is a name that we've called. You hear him almost once or twice every game on Cable 12 here. He makes sure that if you get close to his spot on the line of scrimmage, he's going to gobble you up. It's not a guy you want to run close to.
That'll be down at the 32-yard line. Eagles will start there, 1st and 10.
Taking over with 4 minutes, just a little bit over 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, so the Eagles have not been afraid to go to the air here so far today. Have not been able to connect on anything really. Nothing big. Ground game has not moved much at all. We're going to be looking for some adjustment here before the half because, as we mentioned, the Terriers deferred to start the game. They're going to get the football back. If you can get some points, you definitely want to.
Casey split out to the near side here.
Yeah, quick toss.
Rigney. Almost.
They're going to be, I think, a gain of 11 for a first down for the Eagles. Good run there by Rigney. We'll see here. Nice toss play. Haven't seen that one tonight. Get the edge. Defense overruns and relies on the strong safety there at the end in order to bring him down. Once you get to that level, it's anybody's game.
Farm credit, first down and 10.
Good job by the offensive line. Had hats on everybody out there. And
really makes it tough on those defenders when these running backs get a little speed up back there too. Rigney's a tough runner. There he goes again, breaking around the corner.
Yeah, he's going to be up around the first down marker again. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be right at the first down. We'll see if they give it to him, and sure enough it is. They're going to move those sticks again.
We see it on the Bob Parcells Realty replay. Rigney breaking it outside, cutting up field. Nice block out there by the Eagles.
Yeah, you see a lot of kids, they'll tend to round that cut off, and he puts his foot in the ground right about here and cuts it up the hallway. That's exactly what you want him to do. Otherwise, that would have been almost a no gain, but instead it's for 10. Great awareness there by Rigney.
For building LLC, first and 10. Here's Rigney.
Deshaun Rigney again with the ball.
So right at the line of scrimmage, maybe picking up.
Ryan Shoemaker and
I used to call this Johnny to the right and Johnny to the left. We've seen Rigney to the right, Rigney to the left, and now back to the right. Didn't get 10 out of it this time, so don't know if we'll see Rigney to the left on this one.
But Rigney has been successful getting it outside, and when he does, he cuts it up, and that one went a little bit more up the middle.
We've got right at 2 minutes left to go here in the first half on the 45-yard line. It's a lot to go for 2 minutes in this offense. We'll see if they do look to the air. Have a bunch on the left.
Davenport back to pass. Rigney.
Looking back Rigney's direction. There's not going to be any flags on the play, so no help from the officials.
English on coverage there by the Terriers.
Third down, 9.
Go down as a 3rd and 9. Sure they'll be back in the air.
Yuri bringing into play for the Eagles. There you see it on the Bob Parcells Realty replay.
Yeah, big 3rd down here for the Eagles before half. Minute 55 left to go here before we take a break.
Thinking about the David Casey not able to connect with Davenport on that one.
Yeah, big throw there by Davenport, but unfortunately quite a bit overthrown.
4th down for Franklin County.
Not much of a chance. Wind is picked up here at the stadium. Jamie Singleton, meteorologist, eye in the sky, said expect 20-mile-per-hour plus here tonight in Rocky Mount, and that's going to affect the passing game, going to affect those kickers, so the punts. We'll see how this one goes.
Dulac back deep to get this punt. Gardner kicking it out of bounds at about, let's see where
Punt goes out of bounds. Be spotted at the William Byrd 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
6-yard line, excuse me.
Yeah, so we'll get a look at the William Byrd Terrier 2-minute drill here to close out the first half.
Well, you take this 2 minutes to think about your adjustment of the game that's coming up at halftime and see what you think would be what either of these teams might pull this one away. Close game now, 6-3, 1 minute 42 seconds left here.
Any man's ball game at this point.
Andrews has been a big part of that too. He's got the ball again, still traveling.
Yeah, carrying 3 or 4 Eagles on his back there. It's going to bring up maybe 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain.
Out on the 34-yard line.
2nd and 3.
So 2nd down and 3.
Big run there by Braden Andrews. Been a big part of the Terrier offense tonight.
Andrews again on that side.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's still rumbling. Going to be up about a 10-yard gain for a 1st down.
On the 45-yard line where they're going to be spotting it. 59 seconds left here, and I think the Terriers are taking a timeout. And we'll take one too. Watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Terriers taking a timeout, trying to get their offense to make the most of this last possession before halftime. They're looking for some kind of chimichanga play to get downfield quickly. They'd love to score and then get the ball back at the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, those hot chimichangas is always what people are looking for, and halftime, not sure if they're going to eat a lot of that. Did see a picture last night from a football game that there was a manager handing out gummy worms. So he's the most important man on the field, so maybe that's the adjustment tonight. Maybe they need to head into the locker room, grab a big bag of gummy worms, and get plenty of sugar in their system. We'll see if that catches on as a trend. But you know, if you're the Terriers, Coach Lutz, you gotta go in and reassure your guys, like, hey, you haven't arrived, gentlemen, just because you beat Botetourt last week. We've started off slow. We've racked up some penalties. We've got to play disciplined football at this point if we're going to go 7-1 instead of 6-2. And so I think their game plan is there. They've showed the offense is going to move the football. You got to take care of that thing, though. The football is your friend. I'm sure that's what Coach Lutz is going to say. You get into the Franklin County side of things, and you've got to settle these guys down. I'm sure they were super excited to play this game. They know that this has playoff implications for them. They're sitting in that 8th spot. So you may need to go in, make sure they're good and settled, that you're sticking with your game plan. They've looked to the air, haven't been able to connect. David Casey's been open, but overthrown him a little bit. They're battling the wind. Going to have to find some adjustment up front on the offensive line to get that run game going, though. Outside of the East-West game that we saw there, to kind of finish that last drive. Got a couple 1st downs, but other than that, have not been able to go between the tackles at all. So you got to make some adjustment up front on offense if you're the Eagles to get that run game going. They've looked through the air, just been overthrowing it, hadn't been able to connect with the receivers. Now, we've seen that in previous games. Second half, that's opened up for the Eagles quite a bit here this year, 3rd and 4th quarter. Those connections have been hidden. So David Casey in the second half tends to catch fire a little bit. So we'll see if they look Casey's way continually here in the second. You got to slow that Byrd offense down, though. That ground game, you've got to get focused in on Braden Andrews, number 7. Done a good job shutting Israel Harrison down so far this game. But once you focus on one, you can't lose focus on the other either.
About becoming a member. All donations to our band program directly impact the educational opportunities for our band students.
An attitude adjustment.
Going to need an attitude adjustment on both teams, I think.
The adjustment of the game is brought to you by Rocky Mount Chiropractic. Dr. Marlene Skillen and Dr. Kim Skillen. Rocky Mount Chiropractic are parts to keep your chiropractic needs in check. Always keep them looked after. Rocky Mount Chiropractic is located at 546 Pell Avenue here in Rocky Mount, Virginia, right across this road from the high school, as a matter of fact. That joint is really jumping. And they have been helping their clients for nearly 30 years. Their goal is to make that pain go away. They will find the problem and correct it. So for auto accidents, work accidents, sports injuries, just to mention a few, call for an appointment today. Rocky Mount Chiropractic, 540-352-4432, or go by Rocky Mount Chiropractic, 546 Pell Avenue, for all your chiropractic needs. Rocky Mount Chiropractic, they'll help you get your head on straight. And we'll be back for a little bit of a halftime festivities, and for a second half of football. The Eagles trail the Terriers of William Byrd 6-3. Watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
getting ready to kick off the second half action. As we said earlier, Terriers will be receiving first off. Terriers picking it up to 30-yard line, getting it back out a little under the 40-yard, about 38-yard line.
Yeah, still anybody's football game here to start the second half. All Terriers on the ground in the first half. Had 2 fumble recoveries there for the Eagles. Wasn't able to capitalize with a lot of points on that, but close ball game here in Rocky Mount, 6-3.
Got some updates there for us, Josh?
Yeah, we'll give some scores. Gretna 27-7 against Nelson County in the second quarter. Dan River and Chatham. Dan River's got 12, Chatham 14 in the second quarter. Patrick Henry Roanoke 16 over Christiansburg at the half, 16-14. That's going to be a big ball game there. 2 powerhouses, New River Valley. Salem over Cave Spring 14-3 in the third quarter. Radford leading Floyd 26-0 in the second quarter. Jefferson Forest 17, Brookville nothing at the half. LCA 21, Glass City Rivalry 13 in the second quarter. Yeah, big ball game there. And here's one everybody's been looking for an update around here. Magna Vista 14, Bassett 10 at the half.
Tight game.
Yeah, tight game down in Bassett tonight. I think they call it the Smith River Classic. Cross-county rivalry there. Big football game. We've seen both of those teams here live on Cable 12. Bassett in the first game of the season, and then got Magna Vista a couple weeks later after traveling to LCA and Salem. Franklin County came out 1-1 against those Piedmont District old PD rivals.
Yeah,
got the win against Bassett, and
that's right.
got the rough end of the cob on Magna Vista. That was a tough ball game for the Eagles, but yeah, big ball game in Bassett there tonight. 14 Magna Vista, Bassett 10 at the half.
Well, this Eagle defense looks like it means business here so far. In first, there's Andrews. Attempted pass from Harrison to Andrews, double covered down the field as Mullins, one of the defenders.
Yeah, and going to bring up 4th down on the first drive of the second half. And as we were talking about the adjustments that were going to need to be made, Franklin County was going to have to buckle down and make sure that they were shutting down Braden Andrews and company here, and they were able to do that in the first drive of the game, or the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, Zachary Swanson back to get the punt. This one is a little short, going to end up about 41-yard line. Franklin County will be there 1st and 10. We'll take it over to 41-yard line. Yeah, that was a big step up. Looked like the defense has been may have seen some of that attitude adjustment coming out of the halftime.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, whether it was play adjustment or attitude adjustment, it worked. Andrews shut down on the run outside, and then the 2 passes not able to connect.
Yeah, I think the main adjustment was going to really be needed here on the offensive side of things, keeping that defense off the field for a little while, letting them get a breather. Brought down in the backfield quickly.
Huey, stopped with no gain, actually about a 2.5 yard loss.
Yeah, definitely not what you're looking for on your first play of offense after the half. Got to get something going on the ground here to open up some of that air attack, but we also have seen the second half's been a half that in close ball games, Franklin County's been able to open up that air attack with David Casey a little bit.
Davenport back to pass, finding Casey out here short, opened up his field a little bit there. He ends up out at the 45-yard line to be a 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. That would be a Virginia Title Center 1st down and 10.
Yeah, 16-yard reception there by David Casey. Just as we were saying, it's been a half that they've definitely tried to get Casey involved in in the second half of a lot of the tight ball games. They've added that screen to the playbook over the last few weeks, and it's definitely been something that could pay dividends.
Anything to get Casey out where he can show that speed.
Look in his direction again. And it's picked off there by the Terriers. That's going to be number 4, Israel Hairston, on both sides of the football. Capable young man there, coming up with a big grab. You'll see here looking David Casey's way.
Hairston with several big defensive plays last week against that Lord Botetourt team. The Terriers taking over on the 21-yard line to be first down and 10. Terriers, 8 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, big play there by Hairston to jump up and grab that football. Nice athletic play. Would have been great for the Eagles to haul that one in, but
strong side right. Andrews going that direction. Eagles defense
looked like
able to stack it up over there pretty good.
Brought down by Jeffrey Hairston there, but after about a 7-yard gain on the ground.
Getting a good push off that offensive line as they've been doing all night. The Terriers are.
Yeah, they'll shift that tight end and wing back over, run right behind them. And they've been getting quite a few yards there, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards a pop there at times.
Hairston, that's a strong side right again. And Hairston coming to the left bootleg.
Yeah, they shift everybody right, naked bootleg left, and he's still running on the ground past midfield and forced out of bounds around the 46-yard line after a big gain on the ground.
A big 1st and 10, Angie McGee, Franklin County home team, 1st and 10. Out at the 46-yard line of the Eagles.
Yeah, Hairston had no protection over there. He was what they call the naked bootleg, but had a lot of green grass, and that's one of them as a coach. You tell him, look, if you see more green grass in front of you than you do wide receivers, get gone. Get into that green grass, and he sure did. 30 yards later, first down there across midfield.
Hairston taking it to the right, keeping it himself.
Yeah, design run there. Eli Woody on the first contact, and then had a couple friends there. I think Ryder Gardner there helping get him on down to the ground. That's going to be a loss of 1 for Hairston. Going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Also, Mullins plugging up a hole that would have been there. Good anticipation there by Mullins. Hairston calling the signals for the Terriers. This is Shoemaker. Shoemaker picking up a yard or 2.
Yeah, a little change of pace back there. Going to look like about a 6-yard gain. 6 or 7 yard, yeah. A little bit. Keep adding to it there. 7-yard gain there for the Terriers. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
3. Yeah, 3rd and 3 or 4.
Yeah, be a long 3, I think. But the way they've been running the football, this is definitely something you would expect them to move the sticks. Going to need a big stop here by the Eagles as they've crossed midfield here with 6.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And they're trailing by 3.
Only gets 1 or 2.
It's Toller. Jamez Toller.
Yeah, they're for a gain of 2. Going to see the offense stay out on the field. You definitely want to watch the football here. You know, you could expect a little bit of a hard count, but don't want your own guys to jump off in the process when it's some short sticks like this. So Franklin County, you'll have to keep an eye on that football. And if you're the Terriers, maintain a little discipline here. You got 4th and 1.5 and looking for a first down.
Hairston with Andrews in the backfield. Hairston keeping it. Finding plenty of room for that first down.
Hairston keeping the football.
It's Another first down. That would be a Davenport Energy first down and 10.
Yeah, he pulls the ball there, takes it on his own, and dashes on past the first down marker, and gain of 7 brings up a first down on the 29-yard line.
Terriers moving the ball good this sequence, able to find those openings out there that they were not able to find in that first sequence after halftime.
We really had no need to throw the football there. We saw in the first half only bad
It's
things.
Andrews again. Yuri out there making a good tackle, knocking him out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds.
It's like a gain of around, 4 yards there, Mike, on the ground?
Yeah. Second down and about 6 yards. Terriers coming out. Hairston calling the signals for the Terriers. That's Shoemaker again. Picking up plenty enough for the first down.
Yeah, 10-plus yards, plenty of room to run there. Had the nice hallway to run down. Offensive line of William Byrd just doing a great job here tonight, opening up big gaping holes for the, doesn't matter what back it is, they're able to get through.
Rhodes Ferguson, attorneys at law. First and 10. Hairston. They're inside the 20-yard line now. Andrews taking it off. Shoemaker taking it off tackle.
Yeah, 5-6 yard gain on the run. Clock continues to roll. Didn't quite get out of bounds there. Going to be second down.
4 minutes, 26 seconds here in this period. Score 6-3. Terriers still hanging on to a lead, looking to make it more.
Yeah, tight ball game, but seen a lot of that clock running tonight. Big, heavy run game by both teams.
Shoemaker turned it inside, able to pick up several.
Lane Shoemaker, the ball carrier.
3 yards there. We do have a Eagle that's slow to get up. Looks like it's possibly Jeffrey Hairston there.
Got an official timeout of the field for an injured player.
Hairston gonna go down and wait for somebody to check him out before he moves. We'll take a break while they do that. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Hairston coming off with a little assistance there, but looks like he may be going to check him out to make sure he's okay. Terriers knocking on the door here on the 6-yard line. Third down and 1 for first down. Andrews taking it off tackle. Got a first down, looks like. It'll be a American National Bank, first and 10, first and goal.
The ball carrier, stopped by Ryder Gardner.
Got another man down there
Unofficial timeout
for the Eagles, looks like Ethan Yuri. Athletic trainer is going to get her steps in here tonight.
Yeah. We'll take a break while they look after him. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football here on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Yuri coming off with a little bit of assistance.
First and goal from the
two
Terriers.
defenders, big defenders for these Eagles coming off the field.
Yeah, Hairston had the 2 fumble recoveries there in the first quarter, and it's been all over the place on defense, and that's a guy that's integral to everything they're doing out there. Yuri, he flies all over the football field. Say his name quite regular here.
Absolutely.
So I hope it's nothing serious for those 2 guys, and hope to see them back here pretty quickly.
But right now, Hairston with Shoemaker behind him, getting ready to call a signal. Shoemaker taking it in about the 2-yard line, maybe 1-yard line.
Not quite going to get in there for the touchdown. That is 12 straight runs by William Byrd here on this drive. Haven't looked to the air at all.
Well, you don't have to. Now you're used to looking there, right?
Why not? You know, if you're rattling off first down after first down on the ground, ain't but a couple things that can happen when you throw the football, right, Mike?
That's right.
Two
Two
of
of
them
them's
bad.
Hairston to Shoemaker,
Yeah,
standing up.
Walks right in.
It's going to put the Terriers up by another 6. Be 12-3. It's going to bring on kicker Lancaster to try the PAT. Shoemaker holding for Lancaster. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left here in this period. It's down and it's up. And it's no good. Ball ends up back here at the 20-yard line. The ball's been blown dead. So 12-3. There you see it on the replay. Good defensive play there. Those extra points could make a big difference at the end of this game. It's puts
something to keep an eye on.
That's right. Scores 12-3. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football here on Cable 12.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
Okay, the Eagles getting ready to take a kickoff from the Terriers again, trailing 12-3. And this would be a perfect time, Josh, to get a big run back.
That's
you got
right.
some people that are really talented at that. If Lancaster decides to go deep on it, it's perfect time in segment. Brought to you by that Christina Defaball. Now is the time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Defaball, 540-420-0485. Ball kicked deep. Eagles will have the ball on the 24-yard line. Call Christina Defferball, 540-420-0485 if now is the time to make your move. Or you can email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That's Christina Defferball, 540-420-0485. Or email christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That perfect timing segment is brought to you by Christina Defferball, Bridges & Company Realtors. The Eagles will be taking over there on the 24-yard line. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left. Davenport pitching this one out to Rigney. Rigney picking up a few yards there. Going to look like about 4 yards.
Yeah,
Be second down and 6.
Good 4-yard gain there. They got to have put together a first down and then put another first down together. At this point, let's make some short-term goals for that long-term touchdown that has been kind of elusive here for the Eagles all game long. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Going to have to get something going soon.
Rigney and Huey have had tough goings up the middle, trying to get a few yards. Davenport back deep. Gardner out of the backfield.
Right through his hands, unfortunately. And that's going to bring up third down.
You see it on the replay. Davenport finding him open. Good defensive play there by the Terriers to come up and break that one up.
Good ball, too. I mean, threw it
perfect.
only to where he could get it and had to make a football play there and unfortunately just didn't pull it in. Not a bad throw, but, you know, like you said, good defense there by the Terriers, going to bring up third down. And it's been
6 yards.
Been a tough go here for the Eagles tonight to convert on third down.
Davenport calling the signals, getting it to Rigney. Rigney meeting the defender. It was going to be a little bit short of the first down. It'll be fourth down. Punt team will be coming on the field for the Eagles. That was a quick sequence there. The Eagles really did not want to see that.
No, not what you want to see there after a long, sustained 13-play drive all on the ground by William Byrd. Chewed up a very large portion of that third quarter there. So going to need a big booming punt right here by the Eagles to try to gain a little field position.
Dulac back deep. He's going to field it on the 30-yard line. And that's all he gets, back to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Haven Mullins is able to go ahead and pull him down on the 30-yard line. The Eagles were able to stop the Terriers on their first drive of the second half with a quick 3-and-out. Going to be looking for another 3-and-out here on this one. Late in the third quarter, a minute and a half left to go here in the third.
Really go back to the first quarter when the Eagles had two really super opportunities to pull away in this ball game. Could have been a 14-12 game right now, but Terriers were able to stop the Eagles from getting into the end zone either time. They've not visited the end zone all night.
No, got down to the 5-yard line on that Jeffrey Hairston fumble recovery there in the first quarter, then got another fumble recovery, got no offense going. And like we talked about, man alive, got another 9 yards there on the ground. But we said if you're the Eagles, you got to hope that the Terriers come out remembering that big win from last week, and that they come out a little sluggish and then capitalize on that. That happened. Unfortunately, the Eagles just didn't capitalize on it. Now they find themselves 9 points in the hole. You got to score twice here to get the lead, and points have been hard to come by for both teams tonight. Low-scoring game here in Rocky Mount.
That's right. Terriers working on this clock, too, down under a minute here in the third quarter. Hairston calling the signals. Hands it off to Andrews. Andrews not getting but about a yard or two.
Yeah, they got just past the sticks for a first down.
That's all he needed for the 1st and 10. And that would be a Maddie Law Firm. First down and 10.
Yeah, just needed a couple. Actually, just needed one. Got two. Got his first down. Got the sticks moved. Clock's going to continue to run.
inside 30 seconds. They're taking their time. Time is on their side, that's for sure.
I'm sure if you're Coach Lutz sitting over there, you know that it's a two-score game, and you've been able to run the football tonight. So you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, keep an eye on that clock, get it under 10 minutes for you, or 10 seconds before you snap the football. Turf Monster trips him up there. No gain.
Shoemaker tripping over that one right there.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of this quarter.
That'll be the end of the
Terriers lead 12-3. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Hairston taking it himself right up the middle for a big touchdown for the Terriers. Wow, that was quick. There you see him busting through a huge hole up the middle.
Yeah, big 49-yard touchdown run there.
Hairston can hold his own with just about anybody out there running as well.
Timeout on the field, charge to William Byrd.
Timeout.
That'll be their first timeout of the half.
They'll be taking one. We'll take one too. You're watching Eagle football. You're on Cable 12.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
Big play there. I don't know exactly what the timeout was called for, but Coach Lutz didn't like the way something was going. Right there, they're going to try to go for 2, looks like. That's what they're going to do. Terriers lined up to go for 2-point conversion. Hairston back to pass. That is no good. So the score would stay 3 for the Franklin County Eagles, 18 for the Terriers, 11:50 left here in this ball game. Well, that didn't take very long, Josh. Hairston found a hole up the middle and was able to break it out. Great blocking up front by the offensive line.
They've been doing it all night and hadn't broke one. They've been able just to grind these drives out, 9-10 yards a pop. He's made great reads at the line all night with either giving the ball or pulling it. That one, he pulled it. It looked just like a draw play, and it was wide open up the middle and untouched there for 50-plus yards, touchdown by Israel Hairston. Been able to contain him most of the night tonight, but if he gets loose, he is gone. That young man has some quickness and top-end speed, and ain't but maybe 1 or 2 guys on the the red side of the ball that can catch that young man.
And of course, that may have been some openings there because of the couple of injured Eagles that were just carried off the sequence before. We'll see what that holds for the Eagles. Eagles will be receiving a kickoff from Lancaster. Lancaster booting that one into the end zone.
Kickoff goes
The
into the end
Eagles
zone
will
for
be
the touchback.
bringing it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll take over there, trailing by
Ball comes out to the
15.
20-yard line. Eagles take over there, 1st and 10.
It's actually still back, 2 scores.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean,
a big difference. Only it's 2 8-point scores.
Yeah, got to get some 2-point conversions in there.
tough.
So it was already a 2-score game. Now it's 2 big scores of a game. Going to have to get a little extra. And so far tonight, Franklin County's not shown much in the way of offense. It's been all defense out on the field, and at some point they bent, and unfortunately they broke there. Got a throwback pass there, doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mullins losing his footing out there, had to come back to get that one.
Going to wind up being a loss of about 1
gain,
there on the pass.
Mullins wide open on that one, just pass just a little bit underthrown. Looks like it got play coming in. Gavin Hall bringing it in for the Eagles. We'll see what they can pull out of the hat.
Yeah, tough row here.
Eagles on the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 11.
Going to be a timeout.
Coach Edwards
Franklin
wants to
County.
talk it over, and we'll take a minute as well. Watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Looking for Mullins, and he's connected out at the 40-yard line. Mullins fighting off his defender and dragging that one down.
Big 20-yard reception there by Haven Mullins. It's a name we've not called here lately, but early on in the season when you needed a big play, they were looking to Mullins, and they got it.
It's a farm credit, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, strong young man there, dragging Terriers up the field. Took 1, 2, 3, 4 to get him to the ground. They're back up to the line of scrimmage. They'll do it again.
Mullins is a load, that's for sure. Davenport connecting out to the Casey. Casey making good of that one. Out for, looks like about 6-yard gain.
Yeah, 6 yards through the air.
Actually going to give him a little forward progress.
7.
7 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brought down by Lane Shoemaker there for the Terriers, and seen the pace pick up a little bit here for the Eagles. Like we said, that they got 10 minutes. Got to get 2 scores, 2 big scores if they're going to tie it up or take it by 1 here at home. Nice cool evening here.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like football weather.
Sure does.
I don't know about your wife. Mine said, I think it's time for a pot of chili this week.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When do I supposed to be over?
Oh, all right. We'll see. I'm going to tell you what, saw a lot of flags in the first half, none in the second half, and if there was ever going to be one, you might want to put a little laundry on the field. Don't see any.
All your good calls, bad calls, and questionable calls. Brought to you by the Blind Guys. Budget blinds, that is. Davenport already out. Done tucked that one back up. And started thinking about the next play. And
somebody
good morning.
Must have told the officials my critique from earlier in the
well, I never know when it's going to come back to bite you. Davenport back to pass. Looking for Urey down there. Urey couldn't get to that one. A little overthrown.
Incomplete.
No flags on the field. Going to bring up 4th and 10. And we will see if
down 10.
We'll see what they're looking. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field. I think at this point you really have to. You've had some openings there in the past game so far. It just takes one. And
we'll see what Caleb Smith is bringing on for the Eagles for 4th down and long. 10. Big 4th down here for the Eagles. Davenport back to pass. Finding his receiver out there.
Yep, that's going to be picked off by number 1, Dexter Gaines of the Terriers.
Pass intended for Hairston. Gaines. Let's see this rush back here. That had to have something to do with it. Davenport pulled backwards on that one before he let go of that one.
No flags on the field, so that one's going to stand. A couple score updates from around the area. Big game up in the New River Valley tonight. Patrick Henry 23, Christiansburg 14 in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, big game there. Then you've got the Battle of Lynchburg, EC Glass 13, LCA 21.
Another tight game. Shoemaker back to Hairston. Hairston let it hit the ground.
And then an update out of Bassett. It's still 14-10, Magna Vista in the 3rd quarter over Bassett. So tight ball game, just down 2:20 tonight.
Sure is. There you see Hairston scooping that one up. They don't allow those short hops. 2nd down and 10, 9:20 left here in the ball game. Andrews breaking it loose there, enough for 1st down and then some. Got a little laundry on the field.
Got a little laundry out there after what about a 14-yard run by Braden Andrews.
We'll see if that's a hold or a block in the back. It's a hold.
Holding penalty indicated against William Byrd.
God knows where yonder is, and it's going back further yonder.
That's right, further yonder. Get to walking. Going to be back at the original line of scrimmage, and basically they're just going to do it again.
Yep, do it over.
Do it again.
9 minutes, 11 seconds left here in this ball game.
Clock's ticking on the Eagles come back here tonight. Going to be a tough row if they're going to do it. Still within reason, but it's a tall order.
Hairston calling his plays, looking at his receiver split out to the left. Hairston going to keep it himself.
Israel Hairston
going off tackle.
Eli Woody
almost to midfield.
Yeah, brought down by Eli Woody around midfield. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Terriers here.
It's going to be about the 47-yard line, not quite at
3rd
midfield.
down, 6.
Here you see it on the replay. Hairston finding a hole there in the middle. 3rd down and 6, as you said, Jones.
Yeah, big 3rd down right here. Eagles fans, you're hoping they get a stop here. Bring up 4th and probably a punt situation at this point. That's what you don't need. No flag though.
To Shoemaker. Shoemaker getting it back out over midfield.
Yeah, good stop there. Jeffrey Hairston in on that. Ethan Urey, a couple guys that we'd seen carried off the field earlier, so good to see them back in the game, Mike.
Sure is. It's going to be got thought Eagles were fortunate not to get called for that.
Down 3 yards.
Yeah, see a little jump there. Didn't call it. It's been the tell of 2 halves on the officiating crew, so we'll give them some. They made the adjustment of the game, I think.
Yeah. Zach Swanson back deep for the Eagles. Dangerous guy if they get it to him in the air with a blocker or 2 back there. We'll see. High punt. Swanson lets it fall in front of him. Ball's going to be down out on the 20-yard line. The Eagles will take over there, first down and 10. 7 minutes, 6 seconds left in this ball game.
Got to move quick. The passing game has been open, but we've also seen 2 interceptions here in the second half out of Franklin County going to the air. And as we like to joke, there's only a few things that can happen. 2 of them's bad. One of them's an interception. The other's incompletion. And hadn't been able to connect on too many big passes there. That last drive, we did see Haven Mullins get involved for a 20-yard reception. Going to need a few more here to get down the field.
Davenport back to pass. Finding the receiver over middle.
Tipped
nice
by David Casey right back into his hands, and going to bring up a first down here, moving the sticks.
Great concentration there by Casey to hang in there with that one, tapped it up. Did a tip drill himself.
14-yard gain there for the Eagles.
That'll be a Kiefer Building LLC first down and 10.
34-yard line. Going to look to keep the ball moving upfield here through the air.
Davenport back again to pass. Finding the receiver right there.
Hits Casey in his hands, and unfortunately wasn't able to haul it in. Worst place in the world, right where you want it to go.
That's right. Ball still spotted shy of the 35-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Eagles. Got a, what was that? Gonna back them up another 5 yards. Illegal motion.
False start, penalty. 5
Things
yards.
you can't have at this point.
No, it's really tough. Must have been 2 guys moving at the same time, looked like maybe.
As the student section would say, you can't do that. Game's tightening up.
It would be a little confusing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. You can't have all those guys moving. Patrick Henry 23, Christiansburg 20 now.
Oh, Christiansburg not out of it. Yuri.
Oh, great catch, but just out of bounds for Yuri. Super close to keeping it in, but unfortunately was just out of bounds there. Couldn't quite haul it in. Going to bring up second and about 15.
Yeah, it was a great catch, just a little bit too far out of bounds there. Yuri giving it all. Second down 15, as you said. Got 6 minutes, 26 seconds left this ball game. Davenport back to pass. Oh, big rush.
Big sack there. Coming in by number 34, Ian Vest for the Terriers.
Rosser is well in there too.
They got tied down for the Eagles.
So they had a meeting planned for Davenport's chest right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot. Wound up with 3 white jerseys on top of him there. Ian Vest was really involved early in the game and flies to the football there for the Terriers. Going to bring up third in the parking lot for the Eagles.
5 minutes, 45 seconds. Time clicking on by. Davenport back to pass. Finding Rigney out in the flat.
Yeah, got a lot of green grass in front of him. Shook another tackle.
Back out.
Ball is loose, but the Eagles are going to recover that right on the 46-yard line, and that's 2 yards past a first down, Mike.
Wow, big first and 10.
Hey.
That is a Virginia Title Center, 1st and 10.
Big play through the air there.
Missed tackle there.
For the Eagles.
Rigney still going. Rigney, man, hard man to bring down when he gets moving.
Keeps those legs just going and going like pistons in a car. They're in that motor, and then he just keeps driving. Unfortunately, the ball popped out, but the Eagles recovered, went out of bounds, and going to get a new set of sticks here.
Break there for the Eagles. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Finding the receiver, Casey. We had 2 receivers out there, Casey and Tristan Wright, both really good speedsters. If either one got it, there was some open running area out there.
2 sets of hands that they went through there, unfortunately, but wasn't able to haul it in.
Second down 10. Yep. That's right. Out on the 46-yard line of the Eagles. Eagles down by 15. Gonna have to get a score quickly.
Casey with a lot of room to run. Don't think anybody's going to catch him here. Going to be a very big 54-yard touchdown reception by David Casey here with 4 minutes and 44 left to go in the game. This is what we've talked about, Mike. They need some big plays to get back in this. I think we're going to have to see them go for 2 here. It is a 2-score game.
You're absolutely right in that. Coach is thinking about it, but that's a no-brainer. What we got? Any laundry out there? Mr. Gear is discussing something with the coach as we watch the replay there. Casey going across the goal line. And they're going to count it. Mullins raising his hand anyway. We'll see if Gear does, and he's the important one. Unsportsmanlike against the Terriers.
Yeah, I think
move it a little closer for that 2-point.
Actually, I think they gave unsportsmanlike to both teams.
Oh, both teams.
So the ball's going to stay where it is, but can't get another one of those for either player or you're going to be out. So not sure who that was on, but whatever the extracurricular was, White Hat said, hey, guys, let's settle it down here in the 4th quarter. It's been a great football game so far. Let's keep it that way.
Gearman going for a PAT.
Going to be
offsides. William Byrd.
Perfect opportunity
here.
Yeah,
perfect opportunity, Mike. We'll see if they
still looking at putting the ball down for a PAT when 2.
Going to have 2 points eventually.
2 points has got to be either this time or next time to tie it up. And both times would win it.
Penalties actually decline there, Mike. So
well, if you're going to kick it,
need a little extra room sometimes.
Yeah, you get used to. Gearman is used to that PAT distance. Does it in his sleep, I'm sure.
They're still arguing about where the football's supposed to go here.
It's supposed to be on a 3-point, 3-yard line, which is where they kick it. The extra points from, right?
Tonight, who
knows? James Gear, our referee out there.
Good to see you guys.
Bad calls and questionable calls brought to you by the blind guy.
Kick's finally up and good, Mike. After a little debate on this one, it's going to be Franklin County 10, William Byrd 18, 4:44 left to go here in the game.
We'll be right back. Watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Okay, got unsportsmanlike. Eagles will be kicking off.
Kickoff.
I don't know how much good this will do, but maybe an onside kick from there, from the Terriers' 45-yard line. We'll see what advantage that could be. It's going to be stopped a little quick. There'll be a penalty there. And that will be the Terriers.
The ball did not travel 10 yards. So first and 10.
Is that not a penalty? But
ball will be spotted at their own 43-yard line.
They're just going to take it at I thought it was a penalty, but
yeah,
you know, what do I know?
What do we know?
Ball is spotted at the 37-yard line, somewhere in between there,
yes,
of the Terriers. Terriers just need to get 4 minutes, 44 seconds off of the clock.
Yeah, at this point, can't get complacent. They went 3 and out on the last drive, playing some
Hairston.
inspired defense there. Hairston keeping the football.
Big play there.
And brought down by
Simon.
Jeffrey Hairston.
Simon making the stop. Second down, 9.
Second down and 9 for the Terriers. Clock is still running. 4 minutes and 14 seconds.
Gonna bring a timeout here, Mike.
Yeah, who called that?
I think it's going to be for
I could not tell. I don't know what they stopped the
Actually,
clock
they're saying
for.
no timeout.
Okay. They are gonna start it back up.
Game clock will be set.
4:22. They're telling us to be back on the game clock right there. I don't know where they're coming up with these. Somebody's got a calculator out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, we all got one in our pocket these days,
Yeah.
Mike.
Hairston has got Dulac out here, but he's handing off to Andrews. Andrews
with the ball.
Down at the 42-yard line.
They're going to bring a timeout from Franklin County. It's going to be their second of the second half. 4:04 left to go in the game.
And we'll take one, too. 18-10, Terriers leading. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Hairston here, you see him on the replay. Back to pass, finds Dulac out in the flat. Right across the 50-yard line. Casey bringing him down.
Yeah, 15-yard pass there.
So first down and 10. That's an Angie McGee, Franklin County home team. First and 10. Terriers moving on down the field. Across midfield now. Hairston to Shoemaker. Shoemaker breaking it upfield. Still up. Finally bringing him down. Out there's Jeffrey Hairston.
Jeffrey Hairston there on the stop.
Good to see those guys back out there. Had some leg problems earlier.
Yeah, gonna have a
Got a
personal foul on the Terriers there. Things starting to get a little chippy here late in the fourth quarter. Have to get that settled down. They had a good ball game so far. Don't want to finish on a bad note. It's going to give them.
And relatively, other than the other several games that we've seen, as much as 30 flags.
Yeah, hadn't had 30-plus penalties tonight, so it's been a fair ball game on both sides, and want to definitely finish strong on both teams there. Score update from Magna Vista Bassett. Magna Vista now 20, Bassett 10 in the fourth quarter of the Smith River Classic.
Tough game there. Ashton looking for a hole up the middle. He makes his own.
Still on his feet, yep, finally brought down.
Looked like Gardner might have been one of the first ones there to bring him down, but not before.
Second down, 12.
About second down and 12. That would be about a 6-yard gain on that last play.
Been a tight ball game all night tonight. A lot of running going on, especially for the Terriers. Eagles have had to look to the air here in the fourth quarter to get offense going.
So Hairston back to pass. Looking for his receiver downfield. That's Minix, not able to connect.
Overthrow, that's going to bring up 4th and 14.
Third down.
3rd and 14. Think we'll have to see them look through the air, and hadn't been able to connect on anything big tonight for if you're the Terriers through the air. All of their offense has really come on the ground. They fumbled the ball twice on some pass rushes there in the first quarter. After that, Coach Lutz has kind of put the brakes on the pass game. Only thrown the ball when he's had to. Still not a lot of success. Has had to run it. Has done fairly well with that. We'll see what they go to through the air here.
Hairston with a little screen pass over the middle. Shoemaker taking it up the middle, and it's going to be about 4 yards shy of a first down. This will be a 4th down. Terriers, I'm sure, will be going for it. Eagles will take a timeout to discuss what they'll do here. We'll take a break, too. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
5 for the Terriers.
Big 4th down and 5 here for the Terriers. We'll see what they got in the plan. Hairston going to be a quick kick. Try to get it down pinned them deep inside the 10-yard line, and looks like that's what it's going to work. Yes. Dexter Gaines down in the ball on the 9-yard line.
Yeah, big field to play with here, and you got 2 minutes to do it. It's 1:59 left here on the clock. Eagles are going to start on the 9-yard line. Got to go pretty much the entire length. Had to go through the air last drive. Had reception of 14 yards, 26 yards, and then the big one, 54-yard touchdown reception by David Casey. When they have needed the big home run play, they've had to look his way. I've seen him drop a few balls here tonight, hit him in the hands, but he needed that one, and he made the Terriers pay.
Casey split out wide on the right side out there. That was intended for him.
Yeah, two Terrier defenders run into each other, tackle each other after through Casey's hands. So going to be 2nd and 10 on the 9-yard line. Going to need some receptions here to get down the field.
Pretty good play there. Davenport trying to get the ball to Casey. Casey can really move if he gets out in the open, and like to get it in his hands. Out there.
Looks like it's probably going to be a false start on the Eagles. Folks are moving for the ball, and you can't do that. Going to be half the distance to the 5-yard. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
False start penalty against Franklin County.
Just inside the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 15. Yeah. Geary bringing into play for the Eagles. Working out of their end zone.
Instead of 91 yards, they're going to need 96 now. Going to be tough. 2nd and 15 here.
Going the wrong way
for the Eagles. Got pressure. He's in the end zone, scrambling. Nobody's there.
Going to be called an incomplete pass. Outside of the box back there. So the Eagles 3rd down and 15.
That's a tough position to be in. Not impossible, but tall order here for the Eagles, pinned deep in their own territory on the 4-yard line. Davenport's heels are on the end zone.
Davenport back, pass. Find Casey out over the 15-yard line. They're hurrying it up. 1:39 seconds. They're going to fourth. The 4th down will be 4th down and about 4 yards. Davenport.
And he is sacked.
Davenport tackled in the backfield.
Big defensive play there. The Terriers will take over with 1:24 seconds left in this ball game. They lead 18-10. Looks like all they'll have to do is take a knee for. I don't think Franklin County has any more timeouts.
No timeouts left for the Eagles, so William Byrd wants to just get in victory formation. Bad things happen at this time of the game if you don't, but we'll see if they go ahead and take the knee and start to run the clock out.
Well, it doesn't look like they are, but maybe this. Yes, they are. They're going to do it in the shotgun formation.
Yeah, go ahead and make sure that there's plenty of room there and the ball doesn't touch the ground. Been a good night of football here. Kind of an old slugfest ground game, ground attack for the Terriers. They've done it the old school style. They had one drive there. It was 13 straight plays on the ground, went the entire length of the field for a touchdown. And hey, they're going to move to 7-1 after this game. They've got a tough Blue Ridge District schedule, but best they've been in a long time. And Coach Lutz has got this team dialed in, looking towards playoffs.
Absolutely, they give them kudos. They did not, after 2 or 3 breaks that they gave to the Eagles early They didn't roll over and
Yep.
die. They just came back from it.
Yep,
And,
kept playing the next play. You
That's
hear
right.
coaches say that, hey, get over it, play the next play, move on. We're a good football team. They've done that. They've shown that. They're going to come away with the win here tonight. Tough loss for the Eagles. Eagles really needed this to stay in the playoff hunt. They're in Region 5C. They're in 5A this year instead of 6, and
real tough.
And they've changed classifications. And looking at the teams in their region, they've got a tall order with Patrick Henry, Roanoke, and some of those other teams, and big region as well. So to be in the top 8 in Region 5C is saying something, and it's going to be hard to get in the playoffs after losing this game tonight. We've got a couple games left. It's still possible for the Eagles.
Yeah, they go on the road next week to William Fleming. That will not be easy, that's for sure.
No, that's right.
And,
Athletic football team up there.
They sure do. Always have something special and a lot of good talent. Quick teams. Not going to be an easy game. And, of course, Lord Botetourt comes back in here for the last game of the season.
Jamie Harless coming back to Franklin
Jamie
County.
Harless coming back into Franklin County. We'd like to welcome him. And but tonight the game is ended with Terriers. Big win, 18-10. You've been watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12. Good night.